Here's Charles Eruka.
Well, thanks, Bimbo. Welcome to Sports News. Ethiopia will host Nigeria's Super Eagles in the first leg of the 2014 FIFA World Cup playoffs on Sunday, October the 13th. The Ethiopian Football Federation have said the match will take place at the National Stadium in Addis Ababa at 1 p.m. Nigerian time. This means the African champions will depart Abuja on Saturday, October the 12th, so as to reduce the effects of the high altitude in the Eastern African country. Nigeria have picked Saturday, November the 16th as the date for the return leg match at the UJ Eswene Stadium in Calabar. Meanwhile, the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria will embark on a 2-week camping exercise in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, ahead of the 2013 FIFA Under-17 World Cup. The Nigeria Football Federation had earlier cancelled the proposed training camp in Qatar owing to logistic reasons. Reports say the Aspire Academy in Doha, Qatar, where the Eaglets would have trained, is fully booked. The team is now expected to fly directly to the United Arab Emirates to train for at least 2 weeks before the tournament kicks off on October the 17th. Nigeria is drawn in Group F alongside defending champions Mexico, Sweden and Iraq. And in other internationals, the Libya Football Federation has reached an agreement with former Spain coach Javier Clemente to take over as national team manager. Libyan Football Federation President Anwar Al-Tashani said Clemente would begin work as the head of its national team's technical crew in the next month. Clemente will replace Abu Hafida Erbish, who left earlier this month. The 63-year-old Clemente's first task will be to boost Libya's morale after they were eliminated from the 2014 FIFA World Cup qualifier. Clemente coached Spain between 1992 and 1998 and has also had spells in charge of Serbia and Cameroon. In basketball, new minority owner of the Sacramento Kings, Shaquille O'Neal, has apologized for comments he made about the team while playing for his former club, Los Angeles Lakers. O'Neal spent the first part of the century smashing Sacramento's dreams of an NBA championship. Now he wants to spend the next part doing anything he can to build the Kings into a winner. The 15-time All-Star center promised to use the same brand that bullied Sacramento for years to bring positive attention to California's capital city. Elsewhere, police and unidentified security officers in plain clothes arrested several gay activists who unfurled protest banners picketing the 2014 Sochi Olympics Organizing Committee headquarters in the Russian capital, Moscow. Some activists said before being detained that their goal was to protest against gay rights violations in Russia ahead of the upcoming Sochi Olympics. Russian gay leader Nikolai Alexeyev was detained immediately as he appeared outside the Olympics Organizing Committee building towards the end of the protest action. However, Russian authorities have again stressed that it would be unable to guarantee the safety. It will be able, rather, to guarantee the safety of athletes and spectators at the Sochi Olympics in 2014, and that there will be no discrimination on sexual, racial, or political basis. That's it on Sports News. Bimbo will be back shortly with the rest of the news at 10.
Nigeria remains resolute in discharging its international obligations to Somalia in spite of the increase in terrorist activities against countries offering assistance to the East African country. This is coming from Nigeria's High Commissioner to Kenya, Ambassador Akin Oyateru, who explained that the attack on the Westgate Mall in Nairobi may not be unconnected with Kenya's role in the transitional process in Somalia. Addressing reporters during a video conference in Abuja, Ambassador Oyateru revealed that Nigeria has offered monetary assistance to the Kenyan government to assist those affected. Well, on the foreign scene, Kenyan investigators are seeking answers to the question of how suspected Al-Shabaab Islamists got enough weapons into the country to kill dozens of civilians and fend off security forces for 4 days. Temitope Fagbemi tells us more.
Mourns its dead. Experts from the US, UK, Germany, Canada and Interpol have joined the East African country's investigation into a bloody siege by Islamist militants in the capital, Nairobi. Interior Minister Joseph Lenku said forensic experts are combing the Westgate shopping complex for DNA and ballistic clues. Meanwhile, Mother Nature has been very unkind to Pakistan, where a powerful earthquake has killed over 300 people and wounded hundreds more in the remote southwest province of Balochistan. The 7.7 magnitude quake struck on Tuesday afternoon at a depth of 20 kilometers northeast of Awaran. The conflict in Syria has taken a new twist as 11 Islamist rebel groups in the country have announced that they do not recognize the authority of the main opposition alliance, the National Coalition. They also called for the opposition to unite under an Islamic framework. Finally, South African President Jacob Zuma says Africa's beloved elder statesman Nelson Mandela is responding to treatment at his home in Houghton. The former South African president, who is 95 years old, returned home at the start of September after almost 3 months in hospital. And those are the top stories on the foreign scene.
And the main news again. The National Human Rights Commission has vowed to get to the root of Apple killings, saying there's more to it than meets the eye. Army and DSS operatives have arrested the suspected leader of the abductors of human rights lawyer Mike Ozekome. And foreign experts from the US and the UK have joined in Kenya's investigation into the bloody siege at a Nairobi shopping mall. And that brings us to the end of the news at 10 tonight. Thank you very much for being with us. Keep it in.